Coming up in the program tonight, we look at last year's Manawatu Youth Ministocks, the highlights from there. We also catch up with a young fella who I believe is in with the podium chance. His name is Keaton Herco. We catch up with the Chief Steward. That's Vicky Marshall. What does the Chief Steward do? We also catch up with Kye Blight and Jason Feger, and also we look at some of the action from the International Super Saloon champs here in Palmerston. Well, this weekend it's the Manawatu Youth Ministock title. Last year it was a one race final, could be the same. We look at how that went last year.
Tim Harris and Keaton go back to back with the Manawatu Youth Ministock champs. First in the corner, 14 or 22 and 14. So Jaden Clark, Robertson, Timmins, Harris and Cheatham, Cullen, Smith, Jacob, Friday. They're your first five. As they head through turn 3 on to turn 4. Looks like the man from the Bay, 22B, Lachlan Timmins out in front. Harris and Cheatham, 41 car. But we've got the Reds. We've had a roll. Is it a roll? Yes, looks like it is on the turn 4. We are away again. The final for 2025, the Manawatu Ministocks Youth Division. Harris and Cheatham out in front at the moment. Lachlan Timmins out of the Bay, sitting in second place. Jaden Clark, the 14P, sitting in third. 6 laps down, 15 laps for the race, so 9 to go. Good drive for Harris and Cheatham. Picking good line, sitting on the pole line, steady as you go. 8 laps long, 7 to go. 41 cars in front. Harris and Cheatham, 59, Kane Nicholson, Jacob Friday, 522, sitting in third. 3 to go. Harris and Cheatham still the lead car. Kane Nicholson, Jacob Friday, Lachlan Timmins, Ashton Gore. One stop on turn 2. The grass, but it's well out of harm's way. Last lap. Got the flag. Just needs to keep his nose clean. Just get round to the flag. He's gone back to back. 19.6 average a lap. He's coming around to the front. He picks up the checkered flag. He has gone back to back. Harris Cheatham unofficially is your 2025 Manawatu Ministock champ, Youth Division, once again, back to back.
Well, the Manawatu Youth Ministock title for the season is not far away at all. We decided to catch up with somebody who's certainly in the top half dozen on points so far, the pilot of 48P, and it's Keaton Herco. Keaton, this is what, season 3 for you now?
Yes, yep, season 3. Started off back in 2021 and I had that club car as my first season.
Yeah.
And it was a good learning experience.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite the best car, but it was good to learn in. And then after the first season, we went and bought another car. It handled way better, but it also came with unreliable engine problems, and I was starting to get too tall for the roll cage. So coming towards the end of the season, we decided to buy a new car, which came from the Bay.
Yep.
And it's been much better.
So take us back to the reason you got into Speedway.
I started coming to Speedway around the age of 4, and Dad had always come to watch the years before that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just always loved it. And I just always asked, can I have a Ministock? And eventually...
you wore them down.
Yeah, he made a deal with me. If I save up half the price for one, if we
They'll
get
fund
one.
the rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we came along in the club car, which was the $800 bundle for a season.
Yeah.
So we entered for that and we got it. And then, did my first season in that.
So you would agree that the club having that Ministock is a great idea for people that want to get a foot in the door.
Yeah, it was a good. It let me know if I really liked it or not.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't like it, and when you spend all this money on a car and I didn't like it, it'd be a waste of time and money.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What about some of the other drivers? Do you find the other guys in the youth class, are they pretty good? They're pretty helpful. If you've got any questions, I'll help out.
When I first started, everyone was very friendly and just keen to help you out, give you some tips, tricks. Made a lot of mates too. Yeah, come a far way.
Okay.
Where I started.
Have you got any guys that you sort of look up to and say, well, those guys are going real well. I'd like to, lift my game to be a little better than what I am now.
A little bit. I've had a couple people that I've kind of just watched their lines. A couple of the older drivers have aged out now. Just watch their lines and see what they do.
Have you been away from Palmy? Have you driven on other tracks?
Yeah, we've been up to first. We've been at Gisborne.
How is that track?
It's quite a good banking to it. You don't necessarily need a setup. You just kind of drive, and there's only about 1.5 car width of racing line, and if you come off it, you slow down a reasonable amount.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to pass. And then we've been up to MIP and Rotorua and Huntly, a Future Speedway, which I won that event, so that was good. And then Wanganui, finished 9th for the Ocean View 5000 this season. And then Miani, just one random night. I got first overall for that night, which was good. And then for the Wellington Capital Champs, I got second overall for the under 14 boys.
You've done pretty well for only 3 seasons.
Thank you. Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think so far has been your best result?
Probably up in Huntly for Future Speedway.
Yeah.
The first overall.
What's the secret of successful Ministock racing, do you think? How do you get the results?
Just keep trying, and then you find consistency. And if you're in a big meeting, consistency wins. You just don't need to win the race on the first lap. You just keep chipping away till you get up there.
For somebody who is about your age and before 10ish or whatever, that's thinking of getting into Ministocks, what advice would you give them?
Stay close to the pole line and have little goals you set for yourself each night.
Yeah.
Don't try to set a goal or win the race, because you're most likely not to do that in your first meeting.
Yeah.
I went my whole entire first season without a top 10 finish, I think.
Yeah.
And then when the second season, I bought the other car with overheating issues, and then I started to get top 10s.
Yep.
And we got this car, and then my third meeting in it, I got a win in it over in Miani, which was my first win. And my first debut in the car was at Rotorua for MIP. And I got a second, 6th, and a 10th in it. So I was stoked with that.
Thanks for your time, mate. We wish you well for this weekend.
Thank you.
All the best. Keaton Herco in the 48P Youth Ministock. Is he going to be on the podium for the title? Every chance. We'll find out in a day or two. Well, there's a lot of people that work behind the scenes at the Robertson Prestige International Speedway, a lot of officials, and among them there are the stewards. What do they do? Well, we've gone one better. We don't just have an ordinary steward, we have the head steward. Yes, Vicky Marshall. Vicky, thanks for your time. Before we get into what the role is, when did you first start getting involved in Speedway?
Oh, since I was a kid. Loved Speedway forever and ever. My dad used to race when I was little.
In what class?
In saloons.
Saloons, yeah.
Yes. He used to work for Bruce Robertson at one stage, so he got into racing because of Bruce, of course. First couple of years of my life, we were dragged around Speedway tracks, but he sadly passed when I was 5, so we didn't do any racing really until about the 80s, where we got back into it with Mum dragging us along to see some things. But my husband's brother used to race, so I used to pit for him for a long time, and then my son started racing when he was 12 and been in it ever since then.
So you've always been around it. How did the step into stewarding happen?
It was after a MIP meeting, and I didn't like some of the treatment the kids were getting, so I decided to come and have a chat with Graham one night and to see if I could help him out in any way and get involved in it.
And that was, what, 12 years ago?
12 years ago.
12 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, and then when we say the MIP, this is the Youth Ministock. Now, you've got a family involvement because your granddaughter runs a Ministock?
Yes, but that was when my son was racing.
When you said to Graham, I think I can make a contribution here,
Yeah.
what did Graham say?
Oh, come with me.
Now, that was 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Do you have many stewards then compared to now?
There was a good team then, probably the same as what we've got now, sort of numbers.
What sort of role does the steward do? When a steward first starts, what are the responsibilities?
as a new steward
A new
when you
steward.
first start, assistant steward, signing in the people. Very different 12 years ago, of course, to now with our app. But yeah, gear checking, making sure everything's in date, their helmets, their neck devices, walking the pits, making sure people are using axle stands, safety when they're welding.
You mentioned dates on helmets and neck braces.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
They don't have an expiry date as such until Speedway New Zealand says that they're expired, but it's usually around the 10-year mark.
What do you check when they first arrive?
Everything, socks, boots, undergarments, if they've only got a single layer suit, if they've got a double layer suit, then it's just this suit that you check, balaclava, gloves, neck devices, helmets.
How long does it take on a typical night to do all the gear checks?
Oh, we're probably there for 3 to 4 hours.
That long?
To do all the competitors.
Yeah. Now, the other side of the coin is there's other parts of the safety, and one part is alcohol and drugs. How does that work?
Speedway New Zealand notify me when they're going to send in the drug van, and then they come and tell us how it works, and we just work with them. Oh, we've got our own alcohol meter, so
okay.
we can do random alcohol testing.
So, as far as the protests are concerned, you're involved in that side of it as well. I wasn't aware of that.
Yes.
Like, what do you do if there's a protest? Do you handle it and then it goes to the referees, or?
So, yeah, they come to me with their class rep, and then I've got to call the ref and the clerk of the course in, and, sort it out from there.
So, do you have any involvement in that? I mean, you don't advocate for them, or?
No, I'm
You just bring people together, they talk about it, sort it out, make a decision.
No, I'm the overall decider of it.
Oh, okay, you make a decision whether the protest is valid or not.
we try to all be on the same page.
Where's the future for Vicky as far as the head stewarding is concerned? You must enjoy the role. You've been doing it for 12 years. Do you ever get to the stage where you think, will I do it next season? Have I had enough?
Well, now I've only been doing the head steward for the last 2 seasons. So this is my second season at that.
Yeah.
So for now, this part's only new for me, so I won't get bored too soon.
So you're enjoying it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could wave your wand and make any changes that's going to make it easier for the team, what would you like to see?
Oh, I don't know. We've got such an awesome team here, like our infield crew, our refs, promotion, everything here. We work together. It just happens. It's,
Yep.
everybody does their part, plays their role.
Well, Vicky, thank you for your time. Head steward is a job with responsibility. You're obviously enjoying it, don't have any problems with it. You're planning to be there for quite some time. Let's hope it all goes well in the future, and let's hope you still enjoy it in another 12 years' time.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
There we are. Vicky Marshall. She's the head steward here at the Robertson Prestige International Speedway.
Kye, great to see you back.
Yeah, mate, it's awesome to be here. Look at this crowd. It's unbelievable, mate.
You don't get anything like this in Oz?
No, mate, this is... And just how passionate everyone is, man. It's just so cool to be here, and really excited to get this Bankston machine dirty.
Do you want to ask them if they're passionate?
Oh, are you guys passionate?
Oh, they're asleep.
I think they're asleep, mate.
Hey, did you enjoy it? You get to watch last night?
Oh, unbelievable. That deal on the back straight here, that was amazing. I looked online and I found every angle I could find. I just kept rewatching it. That was cool as hell.
I'm looking forward to doing some laps out here. It's going to be phenomenal.
Hell yeah. Thanks, guys.
All right, right beside him here over there. Jason, good to see you.
Yeah, it's great to be here. What a crazy atmosphere. Just can't say enough about these fans, how passionate they are, and the support they give to this event and the racing here in New Zealand.
Had the pleasure of a quick catch-up this morning over a bit of brekkie, talking you bringing down your crew chief, engine guy, and a tyre guy.
Yeah, just we've made a lot of friends over here. This is our 3rd time, and we get a lot of Kiwi New Zealanders that come over there in the summertime and stay with us and help on our race team. So the guys have got to meet a lot of people, and they saved up their money and they paid for their own flights. And I've tried to help them out a little bit here, but it's good to have them along. You know, I got a great crew behind me.
This track's quite different to Wakaraka Park last weekend.
Yeah, it's definitely a little flatter and a lot narrower. It'll take a minute to widen out, but once it widens out, it's usually pretty racy. So it takes a little bit. You got to have a little more patience here and exercise that, and hopefully you're going to squirt by some guys when you got the opportunity.
A little bit of drizzle on the track last night. Did it impact you having a bit of a run out there?
No, I mean, really it wasn't doing anything hard enough to tell on the track. So we got a pretty good little hot lap session there. We were pretty good, but we made a few changes that should hopefully put us in the right direction to be even faster today.
And a quick chat, we were hoping to do it before the meeting, but just the difference between the two cars of Peter Bankston?
There's not a lot of difference, honestly, between Pete's car and this car. They're actually very similar. So, but compared to the torsion bar cars, there's a lot of difference.
And Pete wants to stick with his old car for now.
Hell, I don't know. He'll try it out. But really the only thing, this one, it's just a little bit cleaner, like as far as some of how the chassis is constructed. And it just got the weight a little bit more centralized with all the bars being a little bit closer in the middle. So that's probably the biggest differences. But the mounting points for the geometry is all the same. And that car is really fast, too, because that's the car I drove last time I was here to victory.
Chalk line's gone down. The start line, they're in the starter's hands. And I'll just let you listen to the roar as this phenomenal field of Super Saloons is about to be unleashed here at Robertson Prestige International Speedway. Here we go. Sideways through turns 1 and 2. Side by side, the big Super Saloons roaring around the racetrack here at Palmerston North. They are going to get clean through the first lap. The 97 car, the youngster, George Crawford, leads them away. Cowling in the back, these guys through the back trying to make up some ground. Side by side, 2 wide down through 3. Look at them at the back of the pack though. These guys, they are battling as if it's the front of the pack in the race lead. Trying to get by. Tough racetrack to pass on. The leader's getting away as the battle. Well, right out against the wall goes Kye Blight in the 1AU car. Sensational racing in the back of the Super Saloon. Out front, hits the 97 car. From 5, Flynn. Then the 74. Ethan Dodson from the USA. Oh, cowling up the inside, trying to make the pass. As they go down to 3, nothing between them. This battle in the back. The 6P of Flynn. Pulling on the outside, but out front with the white flag. The 97, oh, here comes the 74 of Ethan Dodson, trying to make the pass in the last lap. Can he get it done? But the race wins the first one, and the crew goes crazy down here. That is brilliant from the youngster, George Crawford, wild card.
I've got 97 George Crawford here. This guy was racing Ministocks a season ago. Now he's living the dream, and he's just taken a win for the wild card team. First race up for Super Saloons. George, great race win.
Yeah, no, it was pretty sick out there. Especially first time being here, taking out the win in the first race. Can't believe it.
This is the second match race, and it's Team Flynn on pole. Grant Flynn, as we come to the line, the green drops. We are underway, and Jason Long on Oak Flynn will get the jump on Jason Long here. The 41B machine back to, in fact, could be back to third as Tooings into Cowling. Looks to the inside, they make a wee bit of contact there. Grant Flynn gets away unscathed. It's Cowling now up into second, Long back to third. It will be Kye Blight coming through to fourth. Ethan Dodson and odds. Jacob Flynn gets a little bit unsettled in the 871. Feger's made a couple of spots. Brent Emerson as well gets unsettled in the 7. Is out in front though. It's Grant Flynn, and he is about to be passed or being just holding off the 2NZ. Chris Cowling, he's got the 1AU. Kye Blight in behind, a couple of Carlings back to Ethan Dodson, and Jason Long has dropped back to fifth place. Sean Wade, his teammate for tonight, holding on that 6th spot from Bodie Abrahamson. But Jason Feger on the charge here, the 25. The high side hustler. Here's Feger up the outside, lights up the 25, gets around Abrahamson. Tries to make a move on Sean Wade at the same time, and Feger up into the 7th spot from the back of the grid, but still out in front. He's actually pulled a couple of carlings. Grant Flynn in the Popeyes machine. Used to seeing him the BK liveries in the Popeyes machine tonight. A bit of chicken out there, but there's no chicken out in front. He is holding off Chris Cowling, and the 1AU Kye Blight, Ethan Dobson, the World of Outlaws late model driver for the US of A. Few carlings back to Jason Feger, who's got by Wade and Long in the last lap that we have completed. We're on the white flag though, and Chris Cowling is all now over the tail of Grant Flynn. There's smoke out of Abrahamson's car at the front. It's going to be Flynn that takes the win. It'll be Flynn that takes the win, and if you look at the smoke pouring out the 49 of Abrahamson, manages to get it to the line though.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Super Saloons are going to turn it on again, Stu.
Love the Team Zero emblem on the top of KC's cars. We go green early,
That
well
might get a
early
restart.
on the 1AU Joel Berkeley car. And it's Feger though that gets the run, and the 25 USA car out in front ahead of Berkeley. Nick Castry's in 3rd. He's holding 3rd. Looks like Bodie's got himself up into 4th over KC. KC running that high line. Jacob Flynn looking for a way up the inside as well. Bodie's looking pretty racy here on the Castry. There's Jason Feger cruising out in front. The 25 car over Joel Berkeley, the Australian Super Sedan champion. On the Castry, gets it wrong. Abramson had to check up. KC on the outside. Got Flynn still lingering in the background there. Bit of a gap back to Emerson. Then Steve Flynn. They've come from the rear. They got past Damien Orr, Joe Ingram, Jason Long, and Steve Whaling. Chris Cowling out of this one. Chris Cowling not lining up.
Oh, 3 wide down through 3, Stu.
They certainly were. That was massive. As KC goes from 4th to 2nd. Sorry, 4th to 3rd, 5th to 3rd, because Feger's checked out. Feger is the fastest car on track as well. Currently 16.2. KC is 16.6. Everyone else is running in the 17s, mid-17s as well. The white flag is out, 1 to go. Casey Burdett, what's he going to do here? Up the inside of Berkeley as Feger takes the checker. But KC still trying to get past Berkeley. Can the Super Sedan champion hold him off? He does. Casey Burdett comes home in 3rd. So Feger almost catching the rear of the field on this 8-lap match race. The 1AU, the Australian late model champion Kye Blight on the infield there. Saw Kingston in front of us before. Yeah, he is
looking
there.
for a start. White lines down.
Right,
Here we go.
We are going to go green. 20 lapper underway. And Ethan Dodson tries that high line on Feger. Feger up the inside, gets it done. Cowling trying to go with the 2NZ of Chris Cowling. Here comes the 40, the 97 George Crawford up into 4th. He's got Damien 4 coming through as well. The 94, 5 of Steve, 6 of Grant Flynn. That's the BK Popeyes car. Here comes KC Burdett as well, but Jason Feger already pulling away here. The high side hustler down the bottom of the 25. Ethan Dodson and Chris Cowling also tussling it out. George Crawford holding off Damien Orr, Steve Flynn, Grant Flynn, KC Burdett, Jason Feger. He's got a 2.5-second lead over countryman Ethan Dodson. Chris Cowling though now looking to the high line, the 2NZ up the top. Can't get the job done. Still trying to find that extra groove now, Cowling, and George Crawford goes with him. The young driver straight out of Youth Ministocks into the Super Saloons. But Damien Orr, then Kye Blight has got by the Flynn cars in the last lap. Look at this, Cowling now trying the inside line on Ethan Dotson. Dotson goes high, trying that top line to cover. And Cowling crosses back to the bottom. 8 laps down for Feger. And that gap, that lead is extending as Cowling has a great run. Over 4-second lead now from Feger through to Cowling. Dotson, he's got the spot back now over the 2NZ. Tussle between Crawford and Kye Blight coming in real soon as Cowling gets the move done and he makes the spot. Up into second goes Chris Cowling on Ethan Dotson as Feger starts his way in traffic now. Let's see what the Longhorn can do through traffic here at Palmy Speedway. Grant Flynn, Bodie Abramson, they've both gone by. Steve Flynn, Joel Berkeley, Jacob Flynn trying to make some moves now on Steve. Feger, he's got Blight, the 99 of the Cash Street. Now back to the top to get by Whaling and Jason Long. Is Feger up the top here. The high side hustler is starting to hustle that high line through traffic. Cowling still holding on to second. Ethan Dotson in third. George Crawford now in fourth. He's actually pulled away a wee bit on Kye Blight, who is back in fifth place. 44 USA is Feger. Has got by 3 lap cars and Ethan Dotson now. Oh, he hustles his way up the inside of Cowling. Gets the second spot back. Straight up the inside of Whaling. As Jason Feger starts to find his next lot of lap traffic. George Crawford now to the inside of Chris Cowling. That left rear quarter panel on the 2NZ ripped up. And Crawford moves up into third. Kye Blight as well looking to make a move on Cowling. Feger gets by Brent Emerson. Ethan Dotson right up as well. Crawford looking to make a move on Dotson now. What a run for George Crawford. Oh, Whaling gets it wrong. Goes through the field, rejoins. There's a bit of contact here. Dotson on the Cash Street, the American and the Aussie. Crawford loses that second spot. So Feger, 1 lap to run.
And he's lapped all of the past 6 cars.
Sorry, he's on lap 18, so 2 to run. He'll get the white flag this time round. Feger gets by the Popeyes car now. The white flag drops. So Feger on the last lap. It's still, well, 97. But George Crawford is up in the second. Kye Blight right behind him. Dotson's dropped off a wee bit here. Oh, Kye on the high line. Oh, the sparks are flying. Feger takes the checker. Crawford is going to come home second. And in behind was Dotson. Jason Feger. He showed what that car can do, and he will win the overall honours. Team USA will also take overall team honours. I would be picking.
Just a quick word here, Grab Kye. What a shame to miss that race. What happened?
Not really sure, mate, but I just want to take the opportunity to say thanks to Trina and Pete Bankston for letting me drive this car, man. It's been a great weekend, and yeah, good on Jason for getting it done in the other car.
What a race he did.
Oh, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
So there we go, Jason Feger taking the win. But hey, Malcolm, how about George Crawford, the young mini stocker into Super Saloons this season, started grid 5, and he just took it to 2 of the top American drivers and the Aussies.
It's unbelievable. It's better than good, Mike. That is unbelievable. Here we go, Jason Feger. Here we go. He's going to do the reverse celebration.
Yep, the checker flag to the crowd side for Jason Feger. The high side hustler, the gloves are off. He is pumped with that. We saw him win by 4 1/1000ths of a second at Waikaraka Park last weekend. And he has taken it, this time by 3.8 seconds. He had a huge lead at one point, but obviously the traffic played a part. George Crawford, the 97B. George Crawford comes home in second place. And KC Burdett, the 44 USA from grid 9, picks up the third spot. That is your podium. Jason Feger, George Crawford, and KC Burdett.
Jason, we've been talking you up a little bit. People think sometimes we go on a little bit, but what a show. How good was that? Did you tell me how much you enjoyed that?
That track condition definitely fits me a little more than White Rocket did the other night. I really like when they're slick and smooth like that. And, man, just can't say enough about the guys and the crew. And this thing was just glued to the earth there. It was stuck so hard right in the black and wherever I needed to go. And it was a really, really good car to drive tonight. So, you know, I went off a lot of my notes we had last time we were here and we won here then and put a lot on here. And we've gotten a lot better at the house too. So I really know what fine-tune adjustments to make and know these tires and stuff a little bit more. And man, it just feels awesome. I can't say enough. Thank Puck and Bruce for getting us over here with Robertson Holden and just all these fans, man. Pete told me don't do the backwards victory lap because they're going to be in a hurry, and the flagman says turn around. So I'm like, all right. So I did, and man, I just really appreciate these fans getting on their feet and screaming loud for us and supporting this deal. And that was awesome. Hopefully I got you guys warmed up a little bit to see a great super stock race here.